Moving forward when nothing is going right. Big topic. Let's talk about it. Roll it. Moving forward when things are just not working. Moving forward when things aren't right. Moving forward when everything's going wrong. Moving forward when you feel like everything's been taken away from you. Moving forward when you just feel that overall overwhelming depression of how can it get any worse? Is this it? Is this life? Dealing with this is hard. I think we've all been there at one point in our lives on some level. Not the same exact, but on some level. The question begs, how do we move forward when we're in that spot? We have moved forward in other scenarios and situations, but at this moment, right now, on that particular situation that we're dealing with, how do we move forward? This video is critical to understand that I'm coming at it from a perspective of the mindset of what are some things that work. Everybody's experiencing something different and different things will work. I'm coming at it from a perspective on a level of what I've seen work. And it may or may not work for you. I just suggest you try it. One thing is for sure, when things are all just going bad, the question is, where do we stand on a mindset level of who we are? Oftentimes during those moments, we forget who we are. We forget where we've been. We forget where we're going. Things go bad, and all of a sudden the world starts falling apart. And in the process, we fall apart. We fail to remain being centered. We fail to remain to hold ourselves accountable, to stick to integrity and our values. So what ends up happening? Well, when things start going bad, we start making bad decisions, irrational decisions, decisions based on emotion. Now you might be sitting there going, oh, well, here's the integrity check he's gonna talk about. I'm not gonna go down that route. I'm gonna leave that for the next video. Because in this video, I'm just gonna say very simply, when you're at that point, are you stopping to reflect that you have hit a certain point? Have you stopped to reflect and say to yourself, how many bad decisions did I just make in a row because of my emotions? And what should I be working on right now to benefit me? Not only in what you're doing and on the bad stuff that happened in what you're doing, but in your mindset. This applies to business, it applies to careers, and of course, relationships. It's that moment where we're making one bad decision after the next and we're asking, why are things not getting better? Why is my business not improving? Why is my career not going anywhere? Why is it I keep losing jobs? Or why is it that my relationship is failing? Or why is it that I keep failing at relationships? Or why is it during that moment of panic I'm doing stuff that is not healthy? Are emotional decisions good? Yeah, of course they are. We need emotions in there. Does integrity play a role? Of course. Our values? Of course. The question is, are you making the decisions based on fear? Because that is the most logical place to start analyzing first. Are we making the series of decisions based on fear? Are the fear-driven decisions good for us? Or are they bad for us? Ask yourself, based on the fear level you have of what could happen, are you making the right decision? I've noticed based on the people I go for advice, I have to be careful. I have to be careful not to allow myself to be around the mindset of individuals that favor fear-driven decisions. This is where they say, oh, it's too risky, don't do it, when I have to be doing it in order to succeed. When it comes to careers or relationships, same thing. At the end of the day, when we're going for advice, we have to go to get the advice from people that are like-minded as us, who in that scenario would really analyze the situation and give us an honest opinion, not a biased one. The question really begs, you're making the decisions. Are they fear-based? What level of fear-based is it? And based on this fear, how far will you go until it totally fails. Because let's be realistic, anytime that we have said, hey, that's it, I've hit rock bottom, there's always more to come. My name is Nikos Rentas. This is mentorsapproach.com. Hit a like, hit a subscribe if you like what you saw, and of course, don't forget to leave a comment below of those moments where you're making one fear-based driven decision after the next. How did it turn out, and what did you do to get out of that rut?